Welcome, all of you, to this Hydro Geek video podcast. Today, our topic will be on 7 historical milestones that shaped the development of water and related research. The innovation that we observe today, the novelties that we observe today, the simplicity in which we can consume our water today lies in the sustainable development of research in the field of water and related research in the last not only 50 or 100 years but for the last 5,000 years. The history of water resource research starts from the Vedic era or from the ancient Egyptian civilization or Sindhu civilization. Those people know how to control water. They may not know what is machine or what is technology is, or rather I would say automation is, but they know how to control the water resource, how to use it properly, and the quest for pure water especially was started in the Vedic era or Egyptian era, the ancient civilizations of the 5 rivers, which was initiated 5,000 years ago in the banks of 5 different river basins in the 5 different parts of the world. On that time also, research on water resources developing. Okay, so in this video we'll just discuss about 7 such historical milestones that shaped the development of or progression of water and related research. What will be the first milestone? Let us see. First milestone. Yes, I have already discussed the quest for pure water. So the history of water research can be traced back to prehistoric times. So we have recorded text in Sanskrit or Egyptian language, rather remote precise hieroglyphics about the way we can treat water. Not only about the way we treat water, we also know how to use water for sewage and how to manage the wastewater that is being released from our household. Okay, so there are planned drainage system that was observed in Sindhu Sabbhata. Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, especially in Harappa, we have observed planned sewage system, just like the modern age, to discharge wastewater. So quest for pure water has started in the prehistoric times, more than 5,000 years ago. That is the first milestone, naturally. Second milestone is the invention of the composition of the water molecules, H2O. This formula was discovered by the Italian physician Amedeo Avogadro. Note this point, he is an Italian physician. In today's world, if someone wants to invent the formula of something, he will be from the field of chemistry. But here, the formula of H2O was invented by Italian physician Amelia. He was a physician. The year was 1811. But before that, Henry Cavendish, in the period of 1731 to 1810, he was a chemist, although discovered the composition of water by mixing hydrogen and oxygen, which result in an explosion. Okay, but the discovery of the H2O formula, two atoms of hydrogen attached to one of oxygen will create H2O, which is the basic unit of water molecules. So this was discovered by Amedeo Avogadro in the year 1811. So I think all the hard work was done by Henry Cavendish. Only the formula was attributed to Amedeo Avogadro. So third milestone, yes, the first hydropower plant. In 1849, James Francis invented the Francis turbine. But the world's first hydropower plant was installed in Wisconsin, right? And later on, another plant was installed in Bernardino, California. And that was also a great milestone in the research of hydroenergy or hydroelectricity. So that was 1849 when actually the modern hydropower plants are developed. Before that, we have used simple water wheels. In the prehistoric era also, human knows, after the invention of wheel, there is some instance where water wheels were utilized for generating some force that can pull water in a bucket and place it or spread it in the nearby field. This type of use of water power was there. But in 1849, James Francis he is an engineer, invented the Francis turbine, which actually encouraged or pushed the installation of first hydropower plant in the world. Okay, so this was another milestone 3. Milestone 4 is the initiation of Resources for the Future program by Edward Ackerman and Irving Fox. So what they do is they initiated a program known as Resources for the Future, in which the research of water was also included, especially the river development plan, how to invent or how to discover the way river water behaves. The research on river development was included in this program. In short, it was known as RFF program, and at that time there are some publications which come out in 1958 when multi-purpose river development program was also included. So that type of initiatives has also shaped the way the water research has developed. That is also true. If there was no resource for the future, I think the massive development that has occurred post-industrial era would have been difficult. Because due to this program only, the significance, the importance of research in water was inculcated in the scientists of those time. So that is why river development comes, water treatment comes, so many other aspects of water resource has gained eminence. Okay, what will be the milestone 5? Yeah, the research in water pollution. Here, industrial revolution takes a great role. Before the industrial revolution, there was not much problem with water pollution. But after the industrial revolution, the problem of water pollution takes a massive step, which impacted the sustainable lifestyle of human beings at those times. So it was in the mid 19th century when the industrial revolution takes place, when slowly but steadily not only water pollution, air pollution was also being observed. And by the middle of the 20th century, it started to affect. This air pollution and water pollution started to affect the way we live in the cities, especially. They started to impact that lifestyle, of course, in a negative way. So that is why the research on water pollution gains popularity or was accelerated post-industrial revolution, especially after the middle of the 20th century. Milestone 6 is the development of the computational fluid dynamics research. Although the history of CFD can be traced back to the early 1900s, right? Early 1900s means at the time when modern hydropower was developing. Okay, before that the composition of water has been identified. But the time when hydropower was, James Francis developed Francis type prime, and also the installation of first hydropower plant took place. At that time also, we have our first instance of research in computational fluid dynamics, where some calculation was made by Richardson, L.F. Richardson, which introduced the concept of calculating in cells. Concept of calculating in cell. Instead of the big domain, macro domain we used or micro domain we used, we divide the entire calculation domain into cells, small cells, which are same in nature. Okay, its dimensions are same, uniform cells they are, and we try to discrete the domain and try to find the result for each of the cells, which are then again added to find the overall result of the calculations. So this type of things were attempted by L.F. Richardson or Lewis Fry Richardson early 1900s. So that was a big milestone also. And lastly, the Journal of Water History, which was founded in just 2001. So now there is a dedicated journal for the history of water research. Okay, so which records the history of water research in its journal. So in the 2001, International Water History Association was founded, and then the Journal of Water History was founded in 2009. And that journal records the development of water research, not only for the modern era, but also for the old time water research also. So this is the way why I have included this also in the journal Milestone 7, because without this journal, the unrecorded researches of water resource would lack a platform to publish their research. So if you do not publish your research, ultimately it will go into oblivion. It will be forgotten by forgotten by the world. So that is why we do not know the name of the person who has invented wheel, because at that time there is no system of publishing research in journals. So if that would have been there, we would have been known that who exactly has invented wheel. We know that ancient people, before the prehistoric time rather, just after the Stone Age, the wheels were developed, but we do not know who. We have earmarked the location from where the wheel has developed, but we do not know exactly who has developed the wheel. So such journals like Journal of Water History will record such type of wheels, so that after 200 years from now, some researchers of water resource can refer to this journal about the inventions that has been taken place in this era. So that is why the role of journal in maintaining record of water research, or not only water research, any type of research, is extremely important. So that is why when this International Water History Association was founded in the year of 2001, and then later on in the 2009, the Journal of Water History was published or founded. So these two are also extremely important event. So those are the 7 milestones, from the search for pure water in the Vedic era to cell computation, that is CFD. So those are the 7 milestones that shaped the way water research is today. Okay, so these 7 milestones were selected based on their impact on the status of water resource research as of today. So you cannot deny the role of hydropower. You cannot deny the role of developing or identifying the composition of water molecules. You cannot deny the role the person or the inventors of the Vedic era or the Egyptian civilization, or who have taken role in identifying the characteristics of pure water or the way water should be treated. Although they are extremely benign, extremely basic, but still they have sowed the seed of the research, the plant of which we are enjoying, or the fruits of which we are enjoying today. So that is the thing. So CFD was first practiced in the 1900s, hydropower 1900, water pollution research post mid 1900s. So you can see this 1900 is the time zone, or time is the year or the period where Renaissance in water resource research was observed. So after the Vedic era, you can say that another turn in water resource research was observed in the 1900. Okay, so now what? Now what is left? Yes, how we are using artificial intelligence, machine learning, Internet of Things, integrated communication technology to our advantage in water resource development will determine the way water resource research will be after 200 years from now. This 200 years is an assumption. It may impose a definitive shape or shape change in the way water resource research is going. Not only 200 years, maybe in the next 5,000 years also. How we are using AI, how we are using ML, how we are using Internet of Things, IoT, how we are using integrated communication technology, to our advantage in case of water resource will shape the next developments in water research. Because now the time of development, the time of innovation, the time of novel intervention has come, because the entire resource of water is in danger. They are scarce due to global warming, due to uncontrolled utilization, and many other purposes, or many other reasons. Water is scarce and may extinct. We don't know if we do not use it smartly now. And how you can use it smartly? By implementing or by using the advanced technologies like AI, ML, IoT, ICT. So they are not the property of only computer science engineers or EC, electronics engineers. You must also know, as a civil, mechanical or electrical engineers, to use them for smart utilization of the remaining amount of water that is still there. So with this I will conclude. If you like this short 20 odd minutes presentation on the milestones that develop water resource and related research, then kindly subscribe, leave a like, and also click on the bell button such that the next videos, whenever I publish something new videos, you at least know that I have done that. Watching or not watching is up to you, but at least you will know that this fellow has published another video on water resource. Thank you and good night for today.